Hey guys! Thank you all so much for joining me tonight for this little presentation that I'm going to give you all about what it's like to be a Beachbody coach, what I do, what this crazy thing is that I call a job now where I get to travel all the time, and it's pretty crazy, and the community is awesome, and I have some really great friends, including Stephanie Cook, who is joining me, and you know what it is that everything that we stand for, and how you can join, which is the best part. So what I'm going to do tonight is I'm actually going to show you guys a PowerPoint. So I'm going to do a screen share in a little bit, so you're going to just see my screen instead of talk to me, and then I'll turn off the PowerPoint and I'll come back to you. So I'm really excited, and thank you again for joining me. It is not that long. I promise I will talk very fast because it is late for some of us, and I, still would love to talk to you guys after if you have any questions. Okay, so we're just going to go right into it. Let me do my screen share. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just kind of talk to you guys about what I've done and how I've changed my entire life in a year and a half, basically. So I actually, previous to doing this, I've had no experience. I was an eyewear designer, and I commuted into New York City. And, I really didn't like it, honestly. I hated my job. I had a really long commute, and I just realized that, that wasn't the life that I wanted. And, I found Turbo Fire one day, actually because of my boyfriend, and I started, and this whole working out thing sort of just clicked. And I had a crazy dream, like this little thought popped into my head, and I was like, how cool would it be if I could change somebody's life like Turbo Fire's changing mine? And that's just sort of how it all happened for me. That was sort of the first taste of Beachbody that I got. And, I never, thought this would be my journey or where I ended. But I mean, I'm truly the absolute happiest person that I am today. And it's all because of Beachbody and what it's done for me. I grew up a little bit on the heavier side. When I was around 12, I was probably in the 160s. I, partied a lot in college. I gained a lot of weight, and I also have an autoimmune disease called endometriosis that's sort of, can really take a toll on you. If any of my endo girls are on, you guys know what I'm talking about. And, this journey, between my personal life and me not really liking my job, and, always, just felt like I needed more, or I wanted more, and I deserved more. And what I did actually was I wrote down a list of things that I wanted as a job. And what I noticed was I wanted to help others. I wanted to work with people. I wanted my job to have meaning. And I wanted to create my own schedule and work for myself. And it all pretty much aligned with exactly what Beachbody stands for, So if any of you are from the corporate world and you're looking for that change, I mean, I've done it. Stephanie's done it. There's a lot of us that have been able to really take that leap of faith, and you definitely could too. I mean, and especially if you guys do come from a corporate background, that's all that I knew. And, I went, I had to realize what was more important to me, trying to deal with a 2-hour commute one way a day, the whole corporate politics. I mean, that stuff can really beat you down, as opposed to, having a job be for a purpose, and help people and have these really great, meaningful relationships with coworkers and, other coaches. It's your definition of success, and knowing your why and why you're going to do the things. And sometimes you have to just be a little selfish, and it's okay to be. I I knew I didn't want a boss, and I didn't want that 9 to 5 in a cubicle. And I knew I wanted to, more, and I want to be home with my family, when that time comes. And, I wouldn't be able to have the things that I want if I didn't take a chance on myself with this journey. So figuring out what it is that motivates you is the one thing that really can be your game changer. So when I decided that I was actually going to change my career, it was really scary. And these are a few questions that I asked myself, to be totally honest. I wrote down things that I loved. I wrote down things that I absolutely hated and that I did not want to do. I wrote, things that I thought I was really great at and what people, thank me for, or, who comes to me for what sort of a thing. And I mean, honestly, it was extremely scary leaving my corporate job. I mean, you have that weekly paycheck, you have that thing that you kind of have drilled into your brain. You get up, you go to work, you come home, that structure, and just trying not to be so scared to fail. I mean, imagine what it would be like, actually quitting your job and stepping outside of the norm. And, that can be really scary, but sometimes you just got to take that leap of faith and really just go for something that you actually really do want. And there's nothing that's limiting you. I mean, if you truly want something, I believe that anybody is capable of getting it. But honestly, at the same time, like, not everybody is going to, like my story, but I don't have it all together, and I mess up, and sometimes things are really hard, but that's kind of just life, and that's a lot of what this journey is as a coach, is just sharing your life and sharing your story and being real, because that's why people connect to you, because you want to talk to somebody that you can see yourself in, and that's what I love about the Beachbody community. And going on, of course, money is a huge thing that people need to talk about and decide what to do, and see what's good for yourself and where you want to be. If you have really big dreams, try to figure out, what works for you. Do you want to be, employed and work for a big corporation, or, do you want to try to make something just for yourself and work your own hours? And the cool thing is, too, Beachbody is always trying new things. They're always coming out with new products. They're just growing, and it's not some quick rich thing. It will take some hard work, but I mean, it's not the norm. And the things that Beachbody offers, with the community and the friendships and what it can do for you personally, is just unlike anything else. And Beachbody as a whole has a bunch of programs. I'm sure most of you who are on this call totally know a lot of these, have done them, just got them. A lot of you guys have had a lot of really great success, even with Shakeology. So Beachbody has tons of at-home fitness programs. We have also a 21-day whole foods detox cleanse, which is amazing, the ultimate reset, and our Shakeology, which is an amazing meal replacement. So speaking of Shakeology, it is a huge, amazing, superfood-packed shake that you can have every single day. You can have it as a full meal, or you can have a snack, and it is something that you definitely cannot compare anything to. I mean, based on the foods that it contains, I mean, there's vegan flavors that are soy-free, dairy-free, vegan. I mean, it's perfect for anybody that has an autoimmune disease or diabetes. It curves all of your sweet tooth cravings. It's so good. I could drink the chocolate 3 times a day, and I probably have a few times. It's so good. You can even make desserts with it. And it's clinically proven to reduce your cholesterol. It can help with weight loss. I mean, imagine just drinking a chocolate shake every day that can take you off a bunch of medications. So Beachbody actually is growing, which is an amazing thing. And we just opened up in Canada, and it is so exciting. I have a few coaches. I think one of them is going to be on the call tonight, who is our Canadian coach, and she is kicking butt. It's so exciting to see that number grow, and just to see, you know, how Beachbody is really expanding, and we're just all kind of taking it in together. I also know that a lot of you guys think that you have to be at your goal weight, you have to be super fit and super healthy in order to be a coach, and that is incredibly wrong. I personally am still not at my goal weight. I'm still a work in progress. And I know that a lot of you guys might look at me and think that, you know, you need to be a fitness instructor in the fitness world, and you don't. I mean, these are people that are on our team. Marie, you know, she's a 50-something, you know, business owner. She's a mom. You know, Brianne has twins. She's a single mom. And then Erin is in law school, you know, who's in her 20s. Anybody and everyone could be a coach. And that's the beauty of this. It's all about just having passion and wanting to truly share what you've experienced. And that's exactly what, you know, all of us have in common. Not everybody is going to have the same background. I have single moms on my team. I have stay-at-home moms on my team, yoga instructors. I mean, anybody. And all that we truly care about is just helping others and also making a really good living for ourselves. You know, I mean, you pay it forward and you get back tenfold, you know, plus you get tons of, you know, freedom, including, you know, time freedom and being able to go on vacations and trips and earning trips, you know, things like that, and not having to go ask if you can take off from work and, oh, you know, my boss won't let me, you know. So basically what you're going to be doing as a coach is just sharing your story, you know, sharing the love that you already have for health and fitness and putting it out there, you know, sharing it on all your social media feeds, basically also, you know, trying to network with other people and trying to get them, you know, also to join you in this new journey. The cool thing is too that we have these online challenge groups, which I'm sure some of you are familiar with. Basically what it is it's a closed Facebook group where you are in a, you know, private group so nobody else can see, with others doing a challenge with you. They're doing a program and drinking Shakeology as well. And it's basically a support system. It's somewhere where you can go in, have check-ins every single day with one of your coaches. You get meal plans, recipes. It keeps you on track, and it really keeps you motivated because you have this little community. You have a little cheerleading squad behind you. And then also what you'll want to do is you'll want to try to find other people who can become coaches just like you, which is so exciting to see. And here comes the good stuff. How do coaches make money? So I know that a lot of you, this is sort of a big question that you're just kind of like, how the heck does this thing work, right? So you obviously do get commissions on all of your sales, but the cool thing is you get team cycle bonuses, which is just going to really help you continuously grow and get really good paychecks every single week. So when you start, we actually will invite you into a private, closed, free business boot camp. And within there, you will need to put in about 3 to 5 hours a week. And what it's going to do is going to teach you 100% how to run this business, what to do. We're basically going to hold your hand and walk you through it, so you don't have to worry about anything. The second thing is obviously you're going to have to be a product of the product, so that means getting a challenge pack, doing a program, and drinking your Shakeology. And when you do that, you also get all of your enrollment fees waived, which is awesome. And then in the second month, and then after that, you will have a $15.95 coach fee, and that's basically like a maintenance fee because you will get 3 websites fully ready to go, which is awesome and exciting and so much time that you don't have to do. And then also your monthly Shakeology you will get every month too. And you also get a 25% discount as a coach on anything, which is exciting. Military discounts are offered too. So if you are, if you have a family member in the military, let your coach know, or the person that sent you here. So then that way we can make sure you get that discount. So like I explained, we're going to have that business boot camp. And what it's going to be is a 30-day group that just really gives you that one-on-one time with all of our diamond coaches, with me. You will be, in trainings with over 10 coaches that are in the top 2% of our company, which is so exciting. You'll also be able to try to attend corporate trainings and events that happen all over. So it's a really great, amazing thing, and we don't leave you hanging, and that's the best part too. Is, honestly, people need other coaches. Like, you can just pay it forward and really try to help others change their life, and it's an amazing feeling. And it's one of those things too where sometimes you just need to take that leap of faith, take a deep breath, and then just go for it, because the sooner you start, the sooner all of those goals and dreams that you have could come true. So all we need to do really now is just let me know if you have any questions. Honestly, take some time tonight and think about what you really want out of life. Are you happy where you are? Are you happy with the job that you have? If you have a family, or if you're planning on starting a family, are you going to be able to give them the time that you really want? Or are you going to be stuck in a cubicle? What's important, and imagine what it would be like if you didn't have to worry about money every week and you were able to have that financial freedom. How would that make you feel? And how would that make you feel if this was actually a way that you can do it? So really think about those things, think about your why, and you can email me, you can call me, you can text me if you guys have my number, or you can, talk to the person that sent you here, because you were sent this video for a reason, because we all really believe in you. And we hope to hear from you soon. Let us know if you have any questions. And I really appreciate you spending your evening with me. And we will talk soon. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Bye, guys. Thank you.